Oholot, Perek Tet Vav, Mishnah, 8th Mishnah, in the 15th chapter of Masechet Oholot. We're going to talk about Chatzer HaKever. We're going to go back to Rav Posen for this one. Chatzer HaKever is a catacomb where they would dig a sort of pit, and each pit had like entrances on each side to which they had these catacombs. Right near where I live in Israel, where you could actually go and tiyulim and see these things with your own eyes. If I have a chance, I'll show you a picture. I think I've showed it before in other Mishnayot, but you see that's how they did burials in the ground. Okay, there'd be holes in the concrete, in the rock, where you would go down, you would dig down, and they would dig down and then in, and they would just place the dead inside the area, for the body to decompose. These are pictures I took of my son and his friends. We went on a tiyul, and you could see there's like indentations. There's a tiyul right around Yad Binyamin. Okay, we're gonna see if I can find. I'm going the wrong way. See if I can find the right pictures. Nope, that's not it. Here we are, and you can see they're digging down. Literally, these are strapped in by the government or whatever, so you don't destroy them. But you can see that these are literally the burial areas that are dug into the side, that are hewn into the side of the wall of the cave. It's really kind of fascinating. My son is considerably older now, but literally, this is the chatzer. You can see where they're sitting in this chatzer. You can see on the side here is one, and then there's two over here. It's really literally. I always find it very exciting when I show these pictures right out of the Mishnah. That's a chatzer hakever. So hamed betochat tahor. Even if there are people buried in it, if you're in the chatzer, you're tahor. Ad sheheba arba amot k'divrei Bat Shammai. Like until the size of the kever, meaning starting from the kever, the chatzer kever is 8, 7, 6. I mean, it's a large chatzer until there is only 4 amot. If it's 4 amot, once it gets down to 4 amot, then you are tamei. It's talking about a chatzer mukefet me arba ruchotea. If it's surrounded from 4 sides, arba me'orot shel ke'arot, 4 caves of ke'arot. You have a chatzer and you have a me'ara. So you have the chatzer is the courtyard leading to the cave. The pictures that I showed you, my son, they were in the me'ara. This is the cave of the kvarot themselves. Okay, so that Beit Shammai says it has to have a minimum of 4 amot. K'divrei Beit Shammai. Beit Hillel says no, arba tfachim, tiny. You could just fit yourself in. Which is interesting because you would think you don't really need that much space. They probably wouldn't dig that much space for a chatzer. I guess he probably wouldn't, but I showed you pictures that they would. Okay, now the grave itself. What is if you we said that there's something called stimat hagolel, the thing that closes the golel. That's tamei. So the Mishnah says, Korah, let's say you took a huge beam, she'asa golel lakever, you made it the golel, the thing that closes the kever. Bein omedet, bein muta al tzida, whether it's standing up or it's on its side. Ein tamei ela keneged hapetach. The only part of the Korah that's tamei is keneged hapetach, the part that's corresponding to the opening. Let's go to Rav Posen for a second. Okay, the Rav Posen for a second. Here we are. You take a beam, and let's say the grave is small, right? We saw in the picture. I'll show you the picture again. Look how small the graves were. So let's say you had a beam and you put it over this spot, or it's much smaller than that even. So then the Mishnah says, Ein tamei elam keneged hapetach. Only the part that's keneged hapetach is tamei, and the other parts are not. Look at Rav Posen again. Here, this part is tamei, and this part is not. Similarly, this part is tamei, and this part would not be tamei. Asa rosha golel lakever, ein tamei ela ad arba tfachim. If it's standing up, and that's the golel, the part that seals the kever, only up to arba. It's only the part up to arba tfachim. Does a person have more? Yeah, here he does. Here's a picture. It's only tamei. That's the golel kever. It's only tamei up to arba tfachim. Ubizman shu atid lagod. Rav Yehuda omer kula chibur. So if you're gonna lagod means to cut it off. Look at the Bartenura for a second. When you're going to lagod lakots, okay, even if you're gonna cut it off, then kula chibur calls man shelo kitze. It's all considered one until you cut it off, even though you're gonna cut it off. That's Rabbi Yehuda's position. It's all a chibur. The whole thing is tamei until you cut it. Bartenura says halacha is not like Rabbi Yehuda. All right, we'll stop here. Dedicate our learning to memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.